Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda. You're going to have to forgive me for the sound and the lighting right now on this. Not the lighting, but the video quality. I'm having to use my laptop. We are in a temporary house, and our new house is not going to have internet for almost 2 weeks. So I need to go ahead and film what I can while we're staying here. So in this video, we're going to go through my 50 before 50. This will be the first update and the first official, here's everything that I am trying to read through this process. And there are a lot of books and there's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming at you. My dog is making a lot of noise. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit and discuss everything. So I'm going to take my face off the screen. I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to look through the graphics that I've created. I have one page for each one of the series that have all the book covers on it, and then an update that shows where I am in that series. So, like I said, there's going to be 50 of them. So we're going to go quickly, and then we're going to roll for the next 10 books that I'm going to read. Okay, here is the first one. This is Agent Guerrera. I'm not going to go through all of them, okay? So this one has 3 books, and I have read all 3 books. So I'm completely caught up. This is number 2, and I've read 1. This is number 3, and I have not read any of these. Here we have Binti. I've not read any of these. This is the Black Dagger Brotherhood. There are a lot, and I have read a lot. This is the Bromance Book Club, and I only have 1 left. This is Chew, the graphic novel, and I have read 3 of them. Children of Time, I have not read. Children of Time, I have not read any. Discworld, I have not read any, and there are a lot of books on this page. Dresden Files, I have read all of these. Dune, I have read book number 1. For Earth Divers, another graphic novel series, I am caught up. Earthseed from Octavia Butler, I have read none. The Expanse, I have finished 1 book. Finlay Donovan, I'm all caught up as of right now. The Gentleman Bastards, I have read 1 book. The Glass Immortals, I have read 1 book, and all that's left is a novella, so that won't be hard. For Grant County, I have read 2 books. Heartstopper, another graphic novel, I have read 2 of them. Her Royal Spyness, I have read those first 4. Immortals After Dark. There are a lot of books on here, and I have read all of them except 1. J.D. Robb. There are a lot of books on here, and if you guys have been following along with me, you know that I have been working on this series for a long time, and I am almost done. Kay Scarpetta is a long series, then I have read 1 book. Lady Hardcastle, another mystery series, and I have read 3. Lady Sherlock, I have only read 1. Lexi Blake's World. There are so many different series in this, and they are all piled in here together. They all revolve around like her world that she has created. And so I have read a lot of one series in particular in here, but this is all of hers in chronological order that she recommends from her website. There are 93 total books, and that is all I have read. There are some of these other ones that I have read, but since I'm going back and reading them in order, I really wanted to kind of go back through those. So I'm going to be rereading some in this series, but that's totally fine with me. I love Lexi Blake and I love the world she created. For Lightbringer, I have read none of these. Lords of the Underworld, Gina Showalter. I have read a lot of these, but none of the most recent ones, as you can see. So I definitely need to catch up with this series. Macy Dobbs. I love this mystery series, but I've only read 2 books. Mercenary Librarians. I am caught up. The Mistborn series. I have read the first trilogy. Murderbot Diaries. Those are all novellas, and I have read the first 2. The Powder Mage series, I didn't realize until after I started, I've read one book, and all of the rest of these that come before this book are all stories, a Powder Mage novella, they all say, or a Powder Mage story. So the first full length novel is Promise of Blood that I read. Anyway, I've got to go back and do the novellas now. Psy Changeling. This is the one that I added into the list after one of you guys suggested it. And I do realize that I have spelled changeling incorrectly. I will fix that in my software. So I just now noticed that. Anyway, I've read almost 8 books. I don't know why I said almost 8. I've read 7 books in this series, so I've got a lot to go. Raven Shadow, I have read 0 books in this series. Red Rising, I have read the first book in this series. 7 Brides for 7 Alien Brothers. I had to put some alien romance in here, and I have read 1 of these. Spy X Family, I don't know if you just call it Spy Family, but every time my child says it, he says Spy X Family. So I would just say Spy Family, but apparently I'm supposed to say the X. If you know or can let me know, I would appreciate it. I read the first one and I loved it. Stormlight Archives. I have read the first book. Supernatural Investigations. I have read both books. I'm all caught up. Taylor Jackson series. I love these covers and I have read 1 of these books. The Bone season. I just finished book number 4, so I am getting close to done with this one. The Broken Empire. I've read none of these. The Drowning Empire. I have read 2. The Indian Lake trilogy. I've read the 2 books that are out. Technically, The Angel of Indian Lake isn't out yet, but the cover was released and I love it and I wanted to put it in my graphic. The Inheritance trilogy, I have read book 1, but I kind of think that I need to go back and reread it, so we'll see. The Passage, I have read none of these books. The Rivia Chronicles, I have read none of these books. Veronica Speedwell, I have read 2 of these books, and I love them. Finally, The Wayfarers, number 50, I have read none of these. Now, I will tell you that I did try to go through and actually make something like this where I put every one of the covers of every one of the books, and that was as far as I got before I just gave up on on that project. So, we're going to go back, or we're going to go over and roll for the next ones that we're going to read. All right, let's do our spins. I clearly need to go through and change that. That should say Immortals After Dark, but anyway. And then I do want to shuffle a couple of times. There we go. Let's go again. So I actually just got this one last time as well, which means I don't have 2 books left. I only have 1 book left. Oh, I didn't mean to reset. I meant to shuffle. Okay, here we go. Yay, I love Hilarious Fires. All right, shuffle again and roll number 4. I've been waiting to start this. This is the Lee Bardugo Hellbent is book 2. I don't know why I can't remember the name of book 1, but that's what I'm starting with. Oh, it looks like I'm getting from a lot of my different genres, so that's really good. Okay, that was number 5, so we have 5 more. I love Veronica. Oh. So last time I got The Expanse as well, and I read the first book in that series. So roll number 8. I have not read any of these, so that'll be a brand new series I'll be starting. Roll number 9. Oh, Parable of the Sower. I've been excited to get to this one because I've never read it. Okay, last one, number 10. Wow, the second one in the inheritance trilogy. I've never gotten two the same ones before, but there we go. So that's it. I am looking forward to the 10 that I rolled. I think they're going to be fun. And I'm going to do an update next month where or maybe it'll be in a couple of months. I'm not sure. My schedule right now is so crazy because we're not even moved into our house. And then as soon as we get moved into our house, I'm leaving for a week for a business thing. So it is just going to be chaos for a little while. But I will still be reading while I'm traveling and I will still be posting vlogs. So if you want to know what's going on and what I'm currently reading, make sure you check out those vlogs. Otherwise, I will just see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.